Scanning. Greetings, valued member of the Imperial High Council. Stand by. Incoming transmission. Activating Project Story Time.
Greetings, members of the Imperial High Council, and welcome. Today we're going to do something a little different. You see, most of the time we like to do analysis, thoughtful critiques, and just try to analyze stories and be thoughtful and hopefully present them in an entertaining way while also throwing in a fair number of dad jokes. But today we're gonna just throw that right into the dumpster. We're going to try a let's play of Star Trek Resurgence. Why? I have absolutely no idea. It's mostly morbid curiosity. This game has gotten almost no hype, and it's been delayed like multiple times, so that's always a great sign. So, you'll be getting my live reactions to this game. So, sit back, relax, and let's play Star Trek Resurgence. Oh, crying out loud. Okay, that's awkward. I did. Okay. It's like I just selected it and then like, oh, begin now? I was like, yeah, okay. The relationships and events you're about to experience will be shaped by the choices you make. Okay. I heard this game was kind of like inspired by like Telltale games.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless.
Okay.
After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
Yay.
And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
Wait. Ion storms do tons of
They're ready
problems.
for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable.
Yeah.
And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good.
Not by Star Trek's current track record. Oh.
Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Haha.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying,
And you're in space?
but these little shuttles are the worst.
You don't like flying. Yet, you joined Starfleet.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm not a pilot.
You should try it sometime.
You're still inside like a tin can. Crew's infected by the things you say. Okay. Okay, I get it. They'll remember that type of thing.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
An Excelsior class. And a Miranda-class vessel? It's like a Nova-class ship. It has been so long since there's been a good Star Trek game. So, like, I do want this to be really good. I really do. Okay. Check in at security. Okay. Do. Oh, interact.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
So, what a convenient way of saying that. Oh god. I don't like third person where it's this close. Hi, I'm the doofy guy.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Oh yeah?
Well,
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5.
Kobayashi Maru, okay.
Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the academy.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test.
Of course she did.
You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
Just stop talking.
The pleasure's mine. Ensign,
Paul Calloway.
good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
Oh god, more walking.
See you on the Resolute.
Can I... So that's as good as the effects get, huh? Oh. Okay. Crouch, equip tricorder, equip phaser, tricorder modes. Aim phaser with the left trigger. Oh, that's okay. Oh. What? Oh. Okay. Okay. Find Commander Ermot. Alright.
Good, Commander.
We're just going for a jog. Oh.
If I remember my briefing,
Yeah.
Commander Ermot is a Bolian.
Okay.
So I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
You're going to the Resolute too?
Oh.
Yeah, not the ship I was hoping for.
Why's that?
Well, you haven't heard? Some kind of accident. Warp core overloaded.
Oh, whoa. That's a big deal.
They spent 6 months fixing it up.
Okay.
Was it the captain's fault?
That's the rumor, yeah.
Ah. Interesting. Okay. Okay, what is the... I see a thing here. What is this telling me to do?
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
was...
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Oh. Okay, well, I see a Boolean.
Excuse me.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Hi.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermont.
I thought it was at the edge of
Operations
Federation
officer on the
space.
Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
I can take it.
I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It takes more than a little turbulence to rattle me.
I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah. I'm a strong, independent whammon.
We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What have you heard?
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy.
Of course.
Received a Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Oh, I was hoping I'd get to go on the Excelsior class.
The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits.
Well,
It destabilized the dilithium.
that sounds like a bit of an
runaway
oversight.
reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
You were a tactical officer and you haven't
Thank
lost
you.
people? I mean, this is
It
part of the
does
job.
weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Did you lose anyone close to you?
Too many.
That's a good
To
answer.
that, I'll just say, you have big shoes to fill. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solana for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake.
What?
That he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your
I can
contributions
earn their
as much as
trust.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
Yeah.
But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of course.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region.
Choose your...
I'll let the captain brief you on board.
Oh,
I
it's
know
with
he's
the
eager to see
impact
you.
of my choices. Okay,
Will
I
we
thought it
be
was like...
mission ready in time?
Okay.
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
But enough of that. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
hypospanner. Interface cool. This looks like. What is this? There we go. Yeah. Clear the corrode. What am I? Oh, okay. All right, I get it. All right, okay. It tries to move me out of the center. That's the key. All right. Haha! Take that, corrosion. I just put like a plasma hot torch onto here. Let me just grab this with my bare hand. I'll be fine. Here we go. Please let me.
And that.
Oh man, just the slightest touch does it. I wish it would let me screw it up.
Is that?
Okay. Lower decks, no!
I thought the thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Millie.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Well, well then why didn't you Okay. Use... hello. Hold on, this is very important. This is very important. Oh.
Come on!
There.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than 0G.
Yeah.
Carter Diaz!
Okay, I'm here. I'm here.
Junction 34B gives you access.
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds.
We can handle
Being upside
anything.
down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Yeah.
Your optimism is positively contagious.
The grainy graphics is
Like we got here
distracting.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
That sounds like a Vulcan
We
name.
were just looking for you,
it
Commander.
is.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
Sorry for the delay.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
Yes, Commander.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance.
What?
Space distortions and ionic
wasn't expecting
interference
this.
we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected
We'll be
by
ready.
the wide band of emissive activity.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready.
Not how I
The
want.
best chief engineer in the fleet.
I am a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary.
Yeah.
All that I require is that you do your job.
Yeah.
Right now,
that's
that
what I
entails
thought I was
critical
answering.
preparations because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak.
Okay, an EV suit walk.
All
Okay.
hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh,
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board.
Again, the graininess of the graphics
It's gotta
is
be tough
distracting.
coming as a
I wish they were smoother.
replacement. That's for sure.
Give them a chance.
they seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt.
Transfers happen.
Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Welcome aboard, I guess.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Helmet. Yeah, there we go.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
These are such impractical helmet designs. Like, what's the point of the glass, like,
See you
up
on the
on
other side.
top? Like, you can't see through that, so what? I don't know. It just...
Activating magnetic souls.
Okay, I was not expecting to get to do a spacewalk this early.
Have you never gets old.
Let's go.
Okay. Why do we have to walk all the way here when we have shuttles? Where are we going? Like, the hull of these ships are gargantuan. Okay.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
All right. It's just been exposition.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Okay. Okay. What is this? Can't interact with. Oh, wait.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered.
Oh.
Always was the nostalgic type.
But you don't say what mineral it was. Okay. Yeah.
Can't wait to plot a course myself. Just a sip of something.
Rock the Geno.
Decisions. Rack the Geno.
Not the right sound effect. It's...
That sure has a kick.
It's a Star Trek. It's a Starfleet mug. Has the logo on it.
Jara Rydek.
I need pictures of
I
Spider-Man.
saw you. It was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But
this is enough for me.
We've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The
Yes.
ship suffered some damage.
Did you screw up, sir?
But not nearly as much as the crew.
I don't know the details.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained. Probably because they want to protect me.
And my stash.
But I don't mind telling you. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology.
Okay.
10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
Warp 10 and become salamanders.
Crowning
Wait, no,
achievement
it's
of my
terrible.
career. Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
Okay.
It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
kinda
my
how it goes.
decision to make. And I have to live with the consequences.
The crew knew the risks.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible.
Also true.
And that's where I failed.
Yes, you did.
In my defense, I will say, might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me.
Oh.
There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on
But I
the
had
course of
him
action,
killed.
I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work.
The final decision is yours.
And that's when things start to go sideways.
This is your ship, and you are the captain. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever you say, goes.
That's the kind of support I'm looking for.
I mean, that
Look,
is...
I'll be blunt.
Yeah.
We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space.
Not an escort
Two
mission.
previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified.
Why?
This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
Who's the diplomat?
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front.
Okay.
The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Yeah.
When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
I would be honored.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come.
He's gonna die during
Let
the
me
mission, isn't
introduce
he?
you to the crew.
Okay, so with that, a lot of talking. I'm going to end this episode, and we will see you guys next time.
Affirmative. Processing. System reset. Ending communication.